Hi everyone, this is Kevin. I recently wrote my AWS CCP Certified Cloud Practitioner exam, and I wanted to talk a bit about that in this video. First, I'm going to talk about the actual examination process, how that was for me, and then I'm going to talk about what I actually had to learn. The examination process went really well for me. It was very smooth. I used the Pearson VieW online, so you book a check-in, and the check-in process was a bit lengthy and complicated, where you have to take photos and use your mobile phone, but overall it was fine. Once the exam started, the invigilators were quite strict. You weren't allowed to leave at all, but it went well. The questions were not nearly as hard as I expected. I think Amazon set the bar way higher, and when it comes to the actual exam, it's way lower, but at least you're over prepared. Overall, a great experience, and I look forward to my next exam. Now to go over what I learned and how I prepared for the exam. I tried a number of different AWS Udemy courses, and I found one that was the best, and I highly suggest you also check him out. Here he is. Very, very high quality course. I felt that he didn't waste a single second of your time. He was just talking about what you needed to know. He has excellent hands-on examples. Overall, very happy with this course and definitely got me through my exam. Now to touch on to what I actually learned for this exam. The CCP examination is extremely broad, but not very deep at all. You just need to know what each service is intended to be used for, and a little bit of how it works, but not even so much. Just know what each thing is. Now, in that Udemy course, you do follow a lot of hands-on tutorials, so you get great experience and you know how to use all these things. And I really, really advise you do the hands-on. Practice is the experience. But nevertheless, the exam doesn't require you to have that experience. You just need to know what everything is. Now, although you don't need to know how to use these things in order to pass the exam, you do need to know how they work. And what I mean by that is, if we take EBS, for example, Elastic Block Store, you need to know that EBS can only be attached to one virtual machine or one EC2 instance. EBSs cannot be attached to multiple EC2 instances, where an EC2 instance can have multiple EBS attached to them, and single EBS cannot be attached to multiple EC2 instances. So niche details like this are important. There are some questions that you won't be able to answer if you don't know these little details, but don't worry, there's not a lot of them. And again, the Udemy course takes really, really good care of letting you know all the important details that you need to know to pass the exam. Whilst engaging in the course, it's very important to bear in mind that none of these details are irrelevant. You do need to know all this stuff to actively work on cloud infrastructure as an everyday web developer. So don't get hooked up on, oh, I don't need to know this. No, you do. You do need to know everything. So bear that in mind. It'll make it a lot easier to take in the enormous amount of information and help you in your dev career. Next for me is Solutions Architect, and when I'm done with that, I'll make another video about how that went for me and what I had to learn. Okay, cool. Bye!